welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm giving you a prediction reading for, it's actually the 3rd of March, but I am doing this one for the 4th of March. I did shoot my 3rd of March video earlier today. It's already loaded, and this is the one after that because I'm going to be busy tomorrow as it's my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to me. Yes, those birthdays creep around a bit too fast, guys, so I'm not going to be able to make a video and load tomorrow, so I'm going to load this one Friday night, which is the 3rd, but it's actually for the 4th. So I am here with my doggos. Of course, we've got Sprocket chewing right here beside me. I'll see if I can find him. There he is, chewing his bone. As you can see, got to be right under my feet. And then on the other side, of course, we've got Sophie here. Soph, say hello. There she is in her wearing her grey outfit today, looking very smart in her grey, I don't know what you call it, jumpsuit. Anyway, I'll close my eyes, guys, and we'll see what comes up for the 4th of March, being shot on the 3rd of March, just to totally confuse you. Okay, squeezy bone chewing. Although you guys are used to it now, you're used to my doggos, you know what they're like. This is yesterday's bone that Sprocket's dragged over here, showing off. He likes to show everybody, we know that he does. Shh, come on. Okay, let's see what we get. It's a little distracting, the bone chewing, isn't it? Sorry, guys. Guys, a beautiful day here. I know you guys are getting into spring, a lot of you now. Some of us are still in autumn. Autumn's absolutely magic because there's never much wind and it's just beautiful blue skies and sunshine. I am enjoying it. All right, let's see what we get. God, I'm getting, everything's going full circle. Everything's going around. It's the old, I guess you could almost say it's the what goes around comes around. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday. We talked about these global elites, some of them being taken down, and a lot of us here talk about karma catching up with them. Like, it has to, doesn't it? How long can you... I talked about, actually, the other day, it just reminds me of when I was talking about dictators. If you think of all the big major dictators in the world, they only do a short stint and then they get taken down. I was talking about the German one that particularly came to mind. You all know who I mean. Stalin. There's many others. I'm just trying to think. There was another one. Is it Gaddafi? Oh, anyway, I'm trying to think of all these people. But they just do a small stint and then eventually everything topples and caves in on top of them. So I think we've got to just keep putting that out there, that these dictators, karma will catch up with them. Karma will catch up with them. It has to. You can't, how can you lie? I mean, for example here would be Fauci. How can you lie? And we know that Elon Musk is opening up the Twitter files, which is really good. I think there's a few Fauci drops coming soon. Fingers crossed, we could only wish. You can only lie for so long until it all catches up with you, because you've got to be you've got to have a very good memory to keep lying. But we know the enormity of the lies that have been happening on mainstream media, around the jab wheel, all these things. It's enormous. It has to catch up with these people because it's the law of karma. You know, to lie to people, and not only are they lying, as we know here, they're destroying people's lives. Look at all of us. Some of you here have had mandates, you've lost your jobs. Some have been vaccine injured. A lot of us here, because we chose not to take an experimental jab, lost family and friends. I still can't go to my mum's house. You guys know that. Like, this is how much it's affected people's lives. But they all want to sweep it under the carpet, of course. But karma will catch up with them. So things are going full circle. We just have to sit back. Oh, Sophie scratching, of course. Come here. We have to sit back and just watch it all unfold. We keep getting that message from the guides to stay removed, go to far, far away land, and just watch all this from afar. Showing off, I've got to show you. Oh no, now he's itching. Oh, sorry, God, my dogs. All right, so I'm getting that. Everything's going full circle. And the guides are kind of saying to us and reiterating that everything, oh, sorry guys, everything has a time limit. The structures are falling. Oh, this is so good. But this is around the dictators. I hope Dictator Dan in Victoria here gets taken down. That would be really, really good. We could only hope. And Trudeau, we know he's one of the main dictators. All right, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting London again. There's been a lot of activity in London, and we know why. 15-minute city is just saying. And I'm getting the barricades. They're showing me the barricades. Like if we think of the coronation, they're going to put the barricades up. We know that they are to keep the little people out. See, the people and peasants can stand on the outside, and all the Charles and everyone will come up the centre, and the marchers and the soldiers, and it's all very important. But unfortunately, what's happening in London is people are hopping inside the barricades now, and they're marching up the centre of the street. I don't think it's literally, I don't think they've got the barricades up yet, because that won't be till the coronation. But this is what the visual I'm getting. People aren't happy anymore. This is just what the guides are saying. People aren't happy anymore to be on the outside of, oh, she's trying to catch flies, on the outside of the barricades. They want to be inside the barricades, on the road and streets, walking along, having their say and having their voices heard. They don't want to be pushed aside now, and that's the image I'm getting. This is just an analogy, guys. They don't want to be pushed aside and told what to do anymore. People in London, England, UK, they're coming together and it's that strength in numbers again, but they're wanting to march down the middle of the street, not be shoved to the side by their government. That's what I'm getting for London. I'm getting that song by the Doobie Brothers again. I think we've had this before too. Taking it to the streets. So London, you're taking it to the streets. Oh, got a message to my brothers. Oh, I love the Doobie Brothers. I know a lot of you guys love the Doobies. So I'm getting that message. Taking it to the streets. So people are taking it to the streets. Protests. It's happening over there, guys. People are fighting back. They're standing up and they're wanting to not stay outside the perimeters of government restrictions. They want to have their say and be free. That's what it is. It's a fight back. It's being free, and instead of being told where to go and what to do, they're wanting to take it to the streets. That's the song I'm getting for you. London, England, UK, all these areas. All right, let's see where else we go. Sorry about the bone chewing. If it's not the bone chewing, it's the skin chewing. Sophie, now she's chewing her skin. Hey, hey, hey. Gotcha. Come on. Come here. Come on. Hop. Oh my God, my dog. Sorry, guys. You're very patient with them. I know that you always encourage them. Oh, there's a spider. All right, let's see where else we go. See, I'm getting, we know 2023 is like the shift, the Great Awakening, and it's showing me this eclipse energy, the passing. So if you get the sun and the moon, isn't it? You get that passing where then you get total darkness, but then the light comes through again. That's what I'm getting this year. That's the visual I'm getting. I'm getting that song by, what's her name? Total Eclipse of the Heart. Who sings that song? Bonnie Taylor, is it? Or something like that? Total eclipse of the heart. So it's like an eclipse where things pass and there's this moment of complete darkness, and then everyone comes into the light. That's just the image I'm getting for 2023. There's going to be a lot of, it might not be during the year, it might take, we know it's going to be a process, but it's this eclipse energy. I'm just getting the eclipse energy, and then it becomes bright again towards the end of the year. That's what I'm getting, eclipse energy. Total eclipse of the heart we're getting. Oh, Sprocket's having a spew. I nearly had a spew in this morning's video. That energy of Germany was just, I think, but you know what? I was thinking about that this morning when I gagged. You know what that comes back to? It's that ancestral wounds. A lot of you talk about that here, I know. We acknowledge the depth of the pain and the hurts and the horrific things that went on in Germany long time ago when they had that control over the people, particularly Auschwitz comes to mind. And that does come through. That's that ancestry sort of DNA that gets stuck in people's psyche too. I think that's why I got that real sick, like the things they did were absolutely sick. So it carries through as well, because that puts, when that fear rises up in people that could happen again, that's very frightening, and it's very raw for the people that live in Germany. We have to remember that. Okay, let me see what else we get. I'm getting that, hi Spock. I'm getting that people want to put pen to paper. I'm feeling like people are wanting to write to their government leaders. They're wanting to address the things that are going on with them. This could be particularly in places such as Oxford, Sheffield, England, but it's also globally. People are starting to write to their local members of parliament, because they're curious what's going on. See, we've got to remember here on my channel, people don't know what the reset is. They don't know about the reset. They don't know anything about it, unless of course they've seen some of our seeds that we've planted and they think, what the hell's a reset? People aren't piecing all this under one umbrella. I keep saying it. So I'm getting that a lot of people are writing emails to their government leaders, their parliamentarians, to sort of fight back against things. You know, they would be about the 20-minute neighbourhoods, 15-minute cities, but there's other things as well that people are writing, well, particularly financially, about the cost of living and these kind of things. So I'm getting that a lot of emails are being sent from the little people and peasants to their, I guess you could say, to the voices in Parliament, really. This is probably happening in Canada too, to the voices in Parliament. Little people are trying to reach they're sort of saying the bigger people who might have a voice in Parliament, that they can help to be heard. Because it's like little people, and the peasants, I call us, feel very detached from having any input and say. And we know that's exactly right. Because they don't want you to have any say or input, because it's irrelevant. They don't care about the little people. We've known that for 3 years. So I am getting that. A lot of emailing, a lot of people writing to their local members and all this kind of stuff. I'm getting that. There's a lot of that going on in the background. And it wouldn't be from us, because we already know what's going on. It would be from the sleepwalkers and the people waking up who are actually starting to see the strange things that are going on. See, to them it's strange, because it's, why is this happening? Because they don't know about the Great Reset and how the globe is getting changed in every bloody aspect. And it's going to become the one world bank, the one world religion, the one world bloody everything. All right, let's see where else we go. I'm getting China. China's being very defiant. They're digging their heels in China. They're showing me them digging their heels in and being very stubborn towards other countries. They're being very uncooperative. Other countries are trying to approach them and soften their connection and improve the communication, but I feel like China's really digging its heels in. It wants to be, and I keep getting it, China wants to be the superpower. They don't want to be seen as a soft touch that just gives in to countries and things like that. They want to be the superpower. It's just what I'm getting. So they're digging their heels in, and they're not. They're kind of showing me China doing the old, oh, talk to the hand. No, talk to the hand. Like they've got nothing to say. So that China kind of looks away. They're not going to engage with a lot of countries. That's just what I'm getting. Because they want to be the superpower. Hence all the intimidation that I keep talking about. All right, let's see where else we go. No surprises there, is it, with China? Teaming up with Russia. Oh my God. All right. God, I'm getting this vision of Australia. It's just bad down here, honestly. What is happening? What is Elbow doing to us down here? They're showing me, oh my God. They're showing me Elbow, and he's in this little dinghy, like a little rowboat, and he's just rowing around, and he's got someone else with him, one of his plebs that is with him. So there's two of them in this rowboat. I don't even know who's in the rowboat, but they're just rowing around like in circles. They're not really going anywhere. And it's showing me that Elbow's trying to compete with these great big ships. Like all around Elbow is these great big ships, and I guess you could say that's pretty much these huge countries like China, Russia, America, Canada. Like it feels like Elbow to me is out of his depth. It's like he's out in the ocean surrounded by these big ships, and he's in this little dinghy and he's out of his depth. I feel like Elbow is out of his depth. He's getting lost. Elbow's losing his way. If you think about a little dinghy being lost at sea, God help you if a storm comes, you're going to get tipped right over. Well, that's what I'm getting for Elbow. Elbow is out of his depth. and he could get knocked over any minute, which wouldn't be a bad thing, would it, guys? So I am getting that for elbow. He's out of his depth. See, he's trying to compete. See, if you think about Australia and you think about New Zealand, for example, guys, I know a lot of you live in New Zealand, they're two pretty small countries. If you think about it, if you look at the world map, they're tiny, tiny little countries, aren't they? They're only very, very small. So it does feel to me like elbow's out of his depth. But he's still trying to maintain his position on the world stage. He doesn't want to lose his voice and his powerful position. Not that he has a powerful position, but see, in his mind, he's a powerful leader because he's been involved, obviously we know, with the big Klaus rollout of the agenda. But I am getting that he's out of his depth now. Aw, poor elbow. It sounds like he's lost at sea, doesn't it? Oh, I'm getting that song again by, is it not Skyhook, Split Ends, with Neil Finn and Tim Finn, that 6 months in a leaking boat. 6 months in a leaking boat, nothing just to keep afloat, and a better wow. 6 months in a leaky boat for elbow. Oh my God. So he's a little bit lost at sea. Well, that's not good. That's not giving us very good direction, is it? All right, let's see what else we can. Oh, Australia, I don't think there's any hope for us down here, guys. Oh, my God. All right, hang on a minute. Oh, Sophie, she just won't stop chewing. Stop chewing. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Sprocket's gone over in the shade. He's too exhausted, aren't you, Sprocket? Oh, Sprock. All right, hang on a minute. Oh, I'm getting Mexico. We know there's been huge issues going on with the American and Mexican border. It's been huge, hasn't it, guys? Like, there's no mistaking that it hasn't been huge. But I am getting, like, the cartel are starting to really, well, we already knew they were running the show. I've always said that they're actually kind of the ones that run the border in conjunction with the border officials. But I'm guessing there's a little bit of underhanded shenanigans and money exchanging that probably goes on there. But I'm really getting that cartel are really moving in now. There's a transfer of energy. The cartel and the Mexicans, there's a real transfer of energy. I would say that's in America. It probably happens in Canada too. I don't know if you guys are more strict up there. I'm not quite exactly sure what goes on over there. But I am getting that the cartel are really moving in now, because they're quite a dominant force. If you think about it, there's a lot of, what would you say? There's a lot of power that comes around money and drugs. And it's funny because that just reminds me of exactly what that Woody Harrelson said the other day about the big pharma being like cartel, pushing their drugs, and forcing people to have their drugs. So I am getting, there is definitely, I think he nailed that, because the cartel is really moving in. They're very powerful, and money and drugs brings a lot of power, and control as well. So it is a big issue. It is a big issue that, sorry, of course Sprocket's got to lean on the table. The Mexican border is a huge issue that is broadening and getting bigger and bigger. Like we said the other day, a lot of it's about the cheap... Sophie, oh my gosh, my dogs. Stop chewing, come on, shh, lay down. Sorry. The slave labour and all this kind of people trafficking, there's a lot of things that go on around these industries, unfortunately. So that's definitely permeating over the border in a huge way, I know that's not great news, guys, but you already know that's going on. All right, let's see if there's something to close with today. I'm still seeing that people are going to need a lot of passes to travel. We know it's coming. We knew you had to have the vaccine passport to travel around, but I still feel like they're still going to try and work on this vaccine passport stuff. I'm not sure how they're going to do it, but I still feel like you're going to need a lot of passes to travel. Oh, God, guys, we're not going to be going anywhere. We've got like zero. We won't even put the apps on our phone, so I don't know how any of us are going to travel. Oh, we'll be able to travel 15 minutes. That's about as far as we'll be able to go. And we can walk around our backyards, pretty much. So we know where this is all heading. So I am feeling like they're still going to work on these passports to travel. And I don't mean like a travel passport. This is definitely going to become like the health passports. There's going to be a lot of focus in that coming year about the health passports. And see, this is a crazy thing, isn't it? I keep saying we've got the immortal CV virus, which we know that we have. Come here. Oh, Soph. But I feel like it's more than that. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than that. Because, see, people are battle-wearied about the CV virus. They've all had it. They're sick of getting jabbed. They don't want it. They know the transmission doesn't work. I told you our Premier came out and said the jab did not stop transmission of the CV virus. After everyone lost their jobs, got sacked, got vilified, ostracised on the mainstream media, everything that happened, as we all know here. But I am feeling that there is going to be some sort of passport. It's like the health passport. I'm even thinking, you know, this could be connected to like health insurance and health, like if you don't have a good health insurance, so they're going to classify you as, if you're completely jabbed and up to date, you're going to be better and able to travel. But as we know here, this could all backfire, because we all know about the blood clots and some of the pilots that are now not able to fly. People have now got heart conditions who can't fly. Things are going to change around this. So I don't know how they're going to bring this out, but I am still getting the travelling passports. The travelling passports, hang on a minute, let's see. Yeah, and the guides are saying all it is the ticking of the boxes. The ticking of the boxes. It's almost, you know what it's almost showing me? It's almost like you've got to get a health check in order to travel. So you've got to be not only up to date with your vaccines, but you've got to have good blood pressure. You've got to have your heart monitored. It feels like all these responsibilities are just going to fall back on the little people. So if you're not 100% healthy, they're not going to probably let you fly around. That's what I'm getting. Oh, unless you own a private jet, and then it won't matter. You can do whatever you want. You can just fly in and out of everywhere and go to your tropical islands, as we know. So that's what I'm getting. They're still moving forward. Going to be this we know Trudeau's been trying to bring everything in, hasn't he? The ID, the passports. So everything's going to be about your health status, getting regular checkups. We know they're trying to do these care clinics, they call them here in Australia, like they care about you. But you're going to have to be getting constantly updated. Gosh, in the last 2 weeks, I've had, I reckon, 3 letters because of my birthday. They seem to send them around your birthday because my birthday's tomorrow. I've had 3 letters. I've had one for the pap smear, one for I think the bowel test, and the other one was for the breast screening test. I don't do any of them because I figure if you put your mind on it, then you get things. So that's just me. Everybody's different. You might be different. I don't judge anybody. It's just personal choices. But I choose just to get on with my life and not sort of put too much focus on these things. So I feel like it's going to be that. You're going to have to be up to date with all your tests on your health. I just keep getting that, your health passport. It's like a health passport more than anything else. All right, I'll see if there's something else to close with today. Oh, it just never ends, does it? Passport for this and a passport for that. Oh, we don't care. We'll just sit in our backyards and do our own thing, won't we, guys? We don't care. We found Terabella, so we don't need all that stuff. Hang on, let me see if there's something to close with today. Oh, the dogs are panting today. Hang on. Oh, I can hear the people yelling and dogs panting. All right, hold the fort. We'll get something to close with. Oh, I'm getting the best song. It's from Dirty Dancing, of course, and I'm getting that song. But I'm getting the quote first. You know where Patrick Swayze says to that whatever her name is, no one puts baby in the corner when they're at the end of the dance thing and the father and mother have got her sitting in the thing. I know you'd all know Dirty Dancing, the movie. It's so awesome. You can Google, YouTube it, guys, if you don't know it. If you're too young here, you can YouTube that scene. No one puts baby in the corner. Well, no one puts us in the corner because we're free thinkers. We're rebel maverick, braveheart biker, freedom fighters, I guess you could call us. And it's showing me we're dancing with Patrick Swayze now, and when he grabs her and he does that dirty dancing at the end, and then she jumps off the stage. Well, that's us. That's the visual I'm getting for us. This year we're going to have the time of our life because everybody's going to wake up. And that's the song, isn't it? I had the time of my life and I never felt this way before. But we're diving off the stage into Patrick Swayze's arms, girls. Maybe if you... oh, guys, you might like him too. That's the song I'm getting for today to finish with, is that I had the time of my life, and no one puts us in the corner. We're like Baby. Is that a name? Baby. No one puts Baby in the corner, or whatever her name was. That's the image that I'm getting for us. No one puts us in the corner because we do our own thing, and we don't. That, you know, they tried to put us in the dunce corner. I often talk about us being the naughty children who did all the wrong things, but we're not there anymore. We actually like the corner. I always said that to you because it gave us time to think, to meditate, to have a clear mind. We always saw it as a positive. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. I had the time of my life, and that's us this year. I'm going to leave you with that image of Patrick Swayze, Dirty Dancing. Oh, what a great way to finish. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Happy birthday to me for tomorrow, guys. It's very exciting. It's not a big birthday. It's just a normal old one. I'll say goodbye from Sprocket. You want to say goodbye to everybody? Oh, he's showing you his bone. Show him your bone. Oh, we're getting kisses. There's Sophie down there. Say goodbye, Soph. Bye. Oh, hang on, we're falling over. Sorry, guys. Sprocket just pushed me over. You know how big he is. Oh, my lordy, we nearly lost the phone, Sprocket. All right, he's come to say goodbye. All right, say goodbye. Big kiss. All right, have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right, bye from me and bye from the doggos. Bye.